Hey guys, welcome back. MakeGrid is finally getting released. I heard about this about 2 years ago, and for those of you that haven't heard about it, it's basically a way of taking all of your scenarios within Make and zooming all the way out. Why you need this is because you have more and more scenarios, and each time those scenarios are connecting to other scenarios, and it becomes this very convoluted web. So this is a way of just pulling all the way out and seeing how everything connects in a very, I must say, beautiful way. As you can see, the UI on this is insane. And when I talk about zooming out, this is what I mean. You can pull out all the way and see hundreds and thousands of different nodes and how they connect to each other. Obviously, you can navigate around. It's very handy that it can pick up specific error messages. So in this case, I can see, okay, well, there's a specific module or a specific scenario that's failed and it's been deactivated, and I'm able to just go straight to that by double clicking on it. It's going to pop open to that specific scenario. I'm able to make edits, change it, fix it. I can see the apps that I've used within that scenario, Telegram, Data Store, and Eden AI, and everything. And obviously I can see what dependencies are on that. If there's any other scenarios that are going to be affected by that scenario that's deactivated, I would be able to see them over here in MakeGrid. Very handy part of it is to be able to visualize the AI agents. I think that's probably one of their big motivators to push it. I mean, this idea was around before Make AI agents, but I think it's going to work very well for Make AI agents because they are their own module over here. And then you can see, okay, well, we have a main chat, messages come in, main chat goes to OpenAI. Then obviously there's the assistant, and it's got all the different scenarios that assistant has access to. Check weather, check inbox, and then when it's checking the inbox, it needs to go to missive. When it's checking the weather, it needs to go to the weather, my calendar. So it's got a very nice way of visualizing it. I think, though, that's a more novel use case for it. I would say most importantly is when you're going to have things like authentication, and you're going to want to know, okay, well, what is this one data store still connected to, right? When you're doing like a manual auth and you're keeping that token saved somewhere and you want to change it. In this case, I know it never changed that specific data store or delete that record. But if it was something less common, I would be able to say, okay, well, before I edit this data store, let me see what else is connected to this specific data store across all my scenarios, and then I can make a better decision. Another thing that's very useful is also explaining to a client or a customer of yours, someone that you're building a scenario for, or a fully fledged group of scenarios. You're able to present it in a way that says, okay, well, this is how the data flows between these things, because seeing them stacked on top of each other just isn't really going to do it for someone who hasn't had like years of experience working with these low code tools like Make. It's just going to be a better way of them understanding, okay, this is where the data is going, this is what we can change. And maybe when you do want to change something, you can say, well, this is why we can't change it, because it's got all these dependencies. So it's very handy. We are able to run some filters, so you don't have to see it in the big overview of everything in one place. So this is quite nice. Makes it a little bit easier to for you to understand and to digest. Then very cool is their 3D look. This is like something that's I saw a preview of it about 2 years ago, and they've only made it look better. Further to that, there is dark mode. This, I think, is where it looks really sick. To be able to see the flows, to be able to see it filter-wise, able to group by teams, group by scenarios. You can open up specific webhooks created by, updated by, and ones that just need your attention. So it's a very nice way of grouping and filtering. And I must say, I think their search is insane. I've been able to search for like specific modules. You know, when you use the ordinary search in Make, you're not really getting a lot of results as to like the specific modules within each scenario. This is a way where you can search for like Telegram and see all the scenarios, like all the modules of Telegram and then their respective scenarios. So overall, I think this is a very exciting and big move for Make. If you want to join the beta testers, there is still a wait list. Generally, I assume that this is going to be rolled out quite quickly now, and it's going to become a little bit more available. They have been working on it for a long time. Waves 23, 24, their annual conference. 25, probably in October, I'm assuming that they are going to say it's live for everyone. That's my guess, but I have no idea. So yeah, join the waitlist, check it out, and leave a comment if you guys have any opinions on what you think would be better or what you think is missing, and it'll be awesome to read through those. All right, guys, till next time. Ciao.